Sorry. You know, last time I did one of these, I found out something very important, and it's that ULTRAKILL players either don't read the patch notes or don't know how to raid. But I mean, I can't blame them, because sometimes you want to go in blind, you know, and also reading patch notes in general, that's some real nerd shit. So, you know, in this video, I'll read the patch notes, so that way you guys don't have to. But this one's especially special to me because, you know, it's Cybergrind related, but not only that, I gotta prove that I'm not washed up. You know, I still am, but I gotta at least, you know, I gotta fake it, right? So, starting with the thing that'll affect everyone, even non-Cybergrind players, you know, it's the Sharpshooter variant. Don't want to talk about it too much because, you know, things are gonna change, and let me tell you what, I feel like they're gonna fucking change. There's a lot of clips of it circulating around, you know, just like one-shotting all the prime bosses. But I want to, you know, that's what's set up, and sometimes it only kills because it's blind. Is it still a shit ton of damage and probably gonna get nerfed? Yeah, I'm gonna say so, but I mean, it's like day 1, week 1, so, you know, who knows, right? Overall, it's a fun gun. I personally enjoy the slab variant because, you know, I have trouble weaving it in naturally, so just having one charge makes me feel bad for not using it. I know I mentioned before how it's just one-shotting bosses, but in Cybergrind, it's a lot more tame. It's still good, but it's a bit more situational. Just because Cybergrind doesn't really have that ceiling, I find that it's, you know, you just really only use it for, like, Marisa insta-kills. If you want to, like, style on someone, you're not really gonna be, you know, doing this. But, you know, here are the damage values. Again, you know, subject to change. It's a fun gun. It's gonna mess up muscle memory, but if anything, it's fun to look at, you know, just spinning around. Too bad it's a ripoff. Uh-oh, you know, hey, sorry to ruin the magic, but that's right. They ripped off of fucking League of Legends. Gun spinning and a ricochet, you know, I saw that shit back in League of Legends. You know, it's not like it's from the development videos from before early access and stuff. Which, if you don't know, that's also a ripoff. That one's ripping off of Ultra Fight to Kanta 2.
Meter for losing. If you die, you get meter.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's guaranteed
Dude,
guns.
Unloading an entire clip is the investigator.
Yeah.
I can't believe they got away with that shit, man. You know, and then they ripped off CSGO 2, and then they added him into the fucking game. Can you believe that shit? Next largest part about this update has got to be the patterns, right? There's 20 new community-made patterns, and let me just say, alright, they're really fun. I mean, I know it's like day 1, week 1, whenever the fuck this video comes out, but they really do add that much needed variety. You know, there's a lot of different types of patterns that they added. You know, one of them has 3 hideous masses, so, you know, that's cool. It's even cooler when you get like a bunch of mind flares too. They changed how some enemies work. You know, you're gonna see a lot more in commons. There's, you know, it feels like there's double insurrectionist every 3 waves. It really does feel like a lot. But speaking of enemies, the most important thing about them is that Radiant enemies now show up starting from wave 25 and onwards. Very important thing to note about the Radiants though, it's only the speed and health. So you're not going to get chunked for 70 damage by a single filth. But you know, there's still like Radiant drones. Those are still a pain in the ass. It's not as bad as it sounds. You know, it's nicer high wave because before there used to be a lot of problems with performance on high waves, you know, memory leaks, just too many enemies. Now, I mean, apparently it still lags on high wave, but honestly, personally speaking, wave 50 feels like wave 30, not difficulty-wise, performance-wise. So that's really nice. That's really good for the health of the game. And you know what? Hey, speaking of health, they did that music collaboration, so you know, they got a track in ULTRAKILL now. There's also the jukebox. You can listen to whatever the fuck you want. No custom music yet, but you know, you could just mute the game and listen to something on your own. Not too big of a deal. There are also a lot of changes both in and out of Cybergrind, you know, very small ones. Sword machines can't get stuck on stairs anymore. I'm pretty sure they do. You can't choose the P2 idols anymore with the knuckle blaster. So, you know, you guys are gonna have to learn how to do that one. Sorry guys. Eat shit for life. They fix a lot of rocket clipping stuff. I don't speedrun, I'm not gonna pretend I know. But in my opinion, the largest changes were those of the serious cannon. You got some buffs and quality of life changes. The damage is increased for punching it after hitting an enemy. Got changed from 5 to 7 now, so that means a lot of things. First of all, that means you can go kill Serbs now, and also you can kill sentries. And also, speaking of sentries, it can dislodge sentries. Thank fucking God. Also, a lot of other changes to the serious cannon, but overall, I'd say a net positive. You see, aren't you guys glad I didn't make that Sears Cannon guide yet? You know, the one that I said that I promised it's going to be out soon. I'm not going to stall that any longer. I'm sorry. Overall, you know, pretty good update. Honestly speaking, the Sharpshooter, if I had to guess, is probably going to get nerfed to some degree. I imagine they're gonna tone down the damage, probably not neuter it, but I mean, let's be honest, currently it's pretty ridiculous, right? But you know, that's about it for this whole thing. You know, a little ULTRAKILL, you know, Cybergrind update, patch note, explanation video.